Good morning, and welcome to today's hearing on enhancing personnel resources to support a stronger, more resilient Coast Guard. Today we are joined by Admiral Linda Fagan, the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard, who will provide insight on the state of the Coast Guard workforce, areas where more resources should be targeted for the benefit of its personnel, and challenges that exist in the time of shifting workforce dynamics. First, Admiral Fagan, congratulations on your new role as Commandant of the Coast Guard. I know you're going to do an amazing job. You've already been doing an amazing job, so welcome and congratulations. I am confident that your wealth of knowledge and the experience will make you an excellent leader, and I trust that the future of the Coast Guard is in good hands, better than good hands, excellent hands. The Coast Guard is our country's primary maritime law enforcement agency. It oversees a diverse array of responsibilities, including search and rescue, protecting the marine environment, securing vessels, ports, and waterways, and supporting the free flow of 5.4 trillion of goods through the maritime transportation system. Despite the critical role the Coast Guard plays in our national security, economy, and ensuring the safety of lives at sea, the Coast Guard is the second smallest branch in the military, and chronic divestments in the Coast Guard has forced them to do more with less. Unfortunately, this has resulted in deficiencies in the support and benefits offered to service members and their families, including housing, healthcare, and childcare. We must do more to improve the lives of these hardworking individuals by providing the quality care they deserve. Due to the nature of Coast Guard missions, Coast Guard stations are often based in coastal cities with higher than average coastal costs. For some, the basic allowance for housing is insufficient, and service members are forced to either make up the difference of costly rent prices with their personal funds or commute unacceptable distances. I have heard from many of my constituents that the basic allowance for housing has been insufficient to meet the high housing costs in the central coast of California. As a result, many have had to move to areas that can be over an hour commute. Most of the members stationed at United States Coast Guard Station Morro Bay are living outside the emergency 20-minute recall area because housing costs are too expensive for their basic allowance for housing. I'm looking forward to learning more about the Coast Guard, how the Coast Guard can address the lack of affordable housing for coasties and their families. It also has come to my attention that much of the military-provided housing is in dire need of renovation. I'd like to hear more about the Coast Guard's plans to address these shortcomings. Additionally, I'm very interested in how to improve healthcare access for Coast Guard personnel. Some Coast Guard stations are located in remote areas, some of which I have visited, with extremely limited access to basic healthcare services, like dental or general practitioners. The Coast Guard's role in law enforcement and first response requires considerable mental and physical resilience. I'm concerned that the service only has 20 health professionals and is understaffed in its medical clinics and sick bays. The search and rescue mission places a heavy toll on the mental health of service members, who often face traumatic experiences. One study showed that service members with depression or PTSD were nearly 25% more likely to leave the service. In order to sufficiently fulfill their duties in the Coast Guard, service members must be able to access medical services to care for their own physical and mental health. Similarly, access to childcare is crucial for long-term retention of personnel and quality of life for both service members and their families. Providing adequate child care is especially important in retaining female personnel who face unique barriers to promotional opportunities. Recruiting and retaining personnel is imperative for the success of the Coast Guard. It is in all branches of as it is in all branches of the military. I'm interested to hear about the Coast Guard's plans to recruit and retain personnel with a particular focus on diversity and inclusion in the coming years. Despite the Coast Guard's efforts to improve representation of women and minorities within its workforce, their services still struggles to reflect the demographics of the nation. and it is the least diverse branch of the military. We must build on the efforts being made to recruit and retain diverse personnel, as well as ensure that these demographics are representative in leadership roles. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Coast Guard adapted by offering increased flexibility and remote work options. Many employees continue to want this flexibility moving forward, and it will be important to carefully consider how to recruit and retain diverse personnel in a modern work environment. Lastly, I want to highlight the great strides the service has made in sexual assault and sexual harassment response, partly due to the insistence of Congress. However, this continues to be a pervasive problem. The annual sexual assault report from the Coast Guard was due over 6 months ago. We must hold the Coast Guard accountable and look forward to receiving this report in the near future. Service members have always been at the core of the service, and without them, mission success would not be possible. I look forward to hearing from Admiral Fagan about how we can best support personnel to strengthen our Coast Guard. I ask unanimous consent